Hey, this is Lewis from SoFly. You are watching part 5 of the video series on designing complete websites with Oxygen. So far we've got the header, hero, icon boxes, feature blocks, and now we're going to go ahead and design the section containing the videos. So I'm going to add a section. That didn't go in the right place, so I'm just going to drag it down to the correct place here. So here's our section, and then I'm going to put 75 pixels of padding on either side, and we're going to make this have a dark green background, same as the green we're using everywhere else. So I'll just go to this button, copy the background color, and paste that into the section. Then I'll go ahead and add a heading. And we don't want 75 pixels of padding on the left and right, do we? No. Okay, here's our heading. I want to center that, make this white. Watch my awesome videos, and change the weight to 400. And because this is light text on a dark background, I'm going to set the WebKit font smoothing to anti-aliased. That'll make it look a little bit better, a little bit thinner. Okay, now we're going to add a div block that contains the 3 videos. So here's the div block. I'll put 50 pixels of margin above it. And then inside this div block, we're just going to put 3 divs that contain the video. So I'll add a div. I'll give it a class called 3VideoContainer. It's going to float left and have a width of 1/3. But we want spacing on the left and right. So instead of using 33.33%, we're going to use 32%. And then put that other 1.33% in the margin on the left and right. So we'll use 0.66 on the left and 0.66 on the right. Now inside of here we're going to have a video image, a video play button, and then a bar of text at the bottom that says what the video is. So first I'll go ahead and I'll put a border on this. We'll go 2 pixel solid white and add some border radius, 4 pixels on either side. Then we'll add another div. This is going to be the video image. So we'll call this, say, video thumbnail image. And inside this, we're going to add an SVG icon, which is going to be the play button. So video play button. And then we'll go up back to the container and we'll add a text block. And that's going to be the thing with the video title. So we'll call this video title. And now let's style this. So we'll set the text color to black, maybe 75%, 17 pixels. I'll set the background to white. And then we want some spacing on this. So we could just use padding, but instead what we're going to do is just use line height, and this will automatically vertically center it. Okay, there we go. And now let's go back to the video thumbnail image. We're going to make this taller. Say 167 looks good. And then for this play button, we'll go to linear icons. Use this play icon. Make it 60 pixels, white. And we want this to be centered, so we're going to make it an inline block. It centers because the section is set to center. And then we'll add some margin on the top of it to get it to center vertically. Okay, that looks pretty good. We just need to put our background image in, but first I'm just going to duplicate this across 3 times. So duplicate, duplicate, and go to background. We're going to do this for the ID because we don't want the same background image for each video. So we'll go to the ID and then set the background image. Video number 1, video number 2, and video number 3. And we want these to be sort of dark, so we'll put an overlay, a black overlay on all of them that's somewhat transparent. Say 56% transparent. I'll just copy that to the other backgrounds as well. And then these, they're not scaled correctly. They're too big. We want the background image to be scaled down. so it's contained inside the div. So for that, we'll make sure we have the class active video thumbnail image, and then click resize to contain. And there we go. Here are our video blocks. Now these should all be links to our actual video. So we'll just go up to the div block and then click link, and now we could enter in the link URL to wherever our video is. We'll do that for each of these. And then what we want to do is whenever this is hovered over, whenever the mouse hovers over the video container, we want to increase the size of this play button. So we're going to do that by using a style sheet. So what we need to do is when 3 video container is hovered, we need to increase the scaling of the video play button. So we're going to go over to style sheets. I'm going to add a style sheet. I'll call it video 3 add. We'll go edit this, and now we're going to go 3 video container hover, and then we're going to use the video play button class. We're going to add some scaling to it. So 3 video container hover, whenever one of these video containers is hovered over, then we're going to change the scaling of the video play button. So we're just going to go to transform, I think it is, then scale 1.3. And now whenever we mouse over, they increase in size. Now we want this to be smooth. We want to have a smooth, slower transition. So the way we're going to do that is go to the class for the icon, video play button, go to CSS and JavaScript, and put in transition 0.5 seconds, all properties, ease in. And there we go. It's a little slow, so let's go with, let's say, 0.25, a quarter of a second. And that's how to make a video section with animated play buttons. Okay, see you again in part 6.